Hello everyone, Face Glove here, and today we're doing a 4 for McDoor for Open the Door, sir. That's right, Steve. 4 mods for the price of fun. Show me that ass. Let's get started. Almost. Steve, we gotta do. Alright, yeah. Skip here to get to the quest mod. First off is, that's not a knife. That's a knife. 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 Actually, that's a mailbox. And this is by Anoxeron. Anoxeron. This is a custom mesh, custom texture. This includes a number of knives with different textures. So as you can see here, there's knives that are just black, and then there are knives that are just gray, and then there are knives with black lines on them. And my favorite one is the, like, caution tape one. It's got that yellow, got that caution going on. Very nice, fantastic. Disregard the fact that I don't have pants on. I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for this. But yeah, we're going to be checking this out. Nice melee weapon, so we can chop up anyone who gets in our way. Very cool, very nice. I also am using Hitman's first-person melee overhaul, so the animations for melee will be different, so that'll be interesting. Next weapon is Nuke It from Orbit by our good friend Hopper31. This is a little detonator that you pick up, and then you just aim it, and then you click, and hot tamales. Look at those nukes going off. Also in the mod configuration menu, you got Nuke It from Orbit. You can change the amount of missiles that come by, max random distance offset, minimum time to launch, maximum cost to fire per missile, and salvo reload time. So it cost us 500 caps because it shot 5 missiles. So pretty cool. I'm going to boost it up to... holy shit. Oh my god. I burped hot dogs. Okay, so you can go really high. I want to go up to 10, not a billion. Alright, let's do 16. That works. So very cool. This is going to be a last resort. I don't know if we're going to be fighting anyone who needs this. And there's a nice little Nuke It from Orbit texture on the back there. Very cool. Good stuff, as always, from Hopper31. Oh, Hopper. Our armor for this week is actually a hat retexture project. This includes retexture of 3 of the Gambler hats. This is Cable's Desperado hats. Ah, yes. And this retextures Gambler's Desperado hat, the brown Desperado hat, and the diamond studded hat. So very nice, very cool. I'm always like, oh, I gotta wear a brown hat, but there never seems to be like a brown hat. At least I don't think there is in this form. So I was looking and I was like, oh, this looks awesome. So really cool. Finally found our nice little brown hat. And yeah, it's going to be a good time, fun time. Very nice, very nice. And last but not least is Autumn Leaves by BaronVonChateau. Chateau. Ah. This is a quest mod with apparently 5 to 7 hours of questage. So this is going to be really intense. We're probably not going to finish this today. I'm hoping to get at least 3-4 parts out, though. So that should work. And yeah, very nice. Our two other weapons we're going to be using are the Van Buren Gauss pistol by Travis and the RU-556 by Millenia, the Millenia team. And we've both reviewed those, but I just wanted to have 2 other extra weapons. And if you do notice some odd animations or ones that are out of the ordinary like that, it's because Pandorum Obscurum Pandemic does a bunch of replacers. So if there's any weird or just different animations than usual, that's what's going on. So we are near Novak. We're going east of Novak. When you start your game up, you get a little radio thing that says, hey, you hear something. So we're going to Hypatia. Ooh, Hypatia. Hypatia, my dreams. And we got Janet, Jerry, Cuds, Steve, and Ball Arms. Ball Arms, you feeling sick? Because, man, you are not rubbing against me. I hope Ball Arms isn't sick. Don't you be getting sick, Ball Arms. Beep.
Years before the nuclear catastrophe, a handful of wealthy men and women grew increasingly worried by the political unrest across their countries. Moral panic, witch hunts, and censorship spread like wildfire. This congregation, scientists, professors, artists, felt the need for a place where history and culture could be preserved, safe from those who would destroy it for its seditious content. They pooled their resources in the hopes of creating such a place, free from the volatile swing of political agenda. A vault was to be built. Within it would be enclosed the most comprehensive collection of books and holotapes in history. The project owed much to the efforts of one Professor Cartwright, who at one time worked for a certain Robert Edwin House at the Robco Company, and used his position to secure valuable contracts within Voltec. As the construction of this library began, the intellectuals gathered their private collections, hunted tirelessly for rare texts to complete them. Cartwright would oversee this process and act as the library's caretaker. When it was time, all would gather for shelter, seal the doors behind them. None of them could predict, however, that the bombs would fall so early, and when they did, Cartwright was alone in the library. The professor knew that his days were numbered. To ensure that the library would not die with him, he spent his time reprogramming his robots. The machines would ensure that the library would persevere until the world could once again take advantage of its wisdom. He would endow them with the ability to think, the ability to choose, the ability to learn. Partly because he feared the dangers that might threaten the library in years to come. Partly because as the years grew long, he needed someone, something to soothe his solitude. 200 years have passed. Far enough time for something to go wrong. Today, the courier awakens the library from its long sleep.
That was amazing. That was awesome. And then we came here and ruined it. Hey, Mr. Cartwright, we're here to fuck everything up. It's okay. They're fine. They're just sleeping. H. A.
Oh. Is there somebody out there?
Yeah.
What? A radio broadcast?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's still people out there fitted with a Pip-Boy, huh?
I like you, Control Panel. I like you a lot. Are you the one emitting that radio signal?
Yes, we are. You're coming from a vault, aren't you? Well, I don't see why we should have this conversation through an intercom. Please, come inside.
Oh.
I fear I must ask you to come in alone, though. We have a strict policy when it comes to our maximum number of guests.
But I have 100 people with me. What am I gonna tell everyone? I told Steve we were going to Disneyland. Hey, why is your name Rad Roach? Steve, are you going through a phase too? What are you and Ball Arms doing? Alright, everyone just chill here. You stay, Cuddles. Ball Arms.
You can shoot with me anytime, friend.
Okay, are you... Wait here?
Sure can.
Alright, bye. And Jerry, you just chill out. Alright. And Janet and Steve, you guys, you stay. Alright? Just chill here. No one come in. Dr. Cartwright's very... I actually have no idea anything about him. Man, a lot of dead gutsies. Mr. Handies, I mean. You know, before I come in, let me just rummage around. Me, myself, I patient passage. Okay, no one follow me, good. Look, I got some people outside. If they come in, can you just be nice to them? That'd be great. Also, I was really excited about a character that was just a control panel. But I can deal with this disappointment, alright? Despite your presence, the machine gets on with his work, as if you weren't there. Examine the robot closer. It looks just like another Mist Handy unit. He's particularly worn out, and some wires are hanging from his left side. Can you help me with something?
Please move along. If you have any questions, James on the first floor will be happy to answer.
Alright. Get along with your duties. Also, I don't know if the mod author knows this, but there are two doors in Good Springs that are just kind of floating around. I don't know if the mod author... Pretty sure that the mod author doesn't realize that, but regardless, there's two doors in Good Springs. Oh, man. Are you James?
Okay, let's do this right.
Let's dance. I mean...
Greetings, I am James, Rapco Protectron Unit 13882, and personal assistant for Professor Cartwright. How may I help you?
Cartwright, gotcha. What is this place?
This is the library built by the professor in the year 2072. It is one of the most extensive compilations of human knowledge in the world, provided other collections survive, of course.
You don't mind if I stay and look around a bit, you know, maybe take a few books, start, you know, conflict. What is the purpose of this place?
It serves several purposes, from educating the occasional visitor to helping the survivors, building an enlightened society, to remain a beacon of unaltered knowledge of a bygone era, and a safeguard.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't tell you how many people I've killed. A safeguard from what? Sorry to shake your tree, but there's already plenty of books outside. What's the point of all this? I have another question. A safeguard from what?
From historical revisionism, among others. The victor rewrites history. We need to ensure that the record of past events doesn't get scrapped because of fluctuating political contingencies.
Okay.
Of course!
Do you get me visitors?
We received a fair share of guests in the past, but the last few years, not so much. It seems the Night Stalkers are roaming around, dissuading most travelers from exploring the area.
On top of that, you're in a rather remote area.
Yes, we'll have to address this problem eventually. But not yet. Not as long as the war outside is raging, at least.
Why don't you do something about it?
First, we are programmed to stay inside and take care of this library. It's the way we're made. The second reason is... well, I can't explain it much further. Let's just say that for now we're playing it submarine style.
Do you need me to help?
I'd rather not. At least not for now.
Okay, no problem, James. Another topic.
I'm all ears.
And you're all ball arms. You don't mind if I stay and look?
Of course, you're welcome to use our facility. Feel free to ask Roland upstairs for a room in our living quarters. That said, you should know there are some general rules you must observe during your stay here.
Which are? Let me guess. No smoking, no torching the place, no bringing books to the toilets. Let's put aside this noble dress. Which are?
Treat the facility with respect. As long as your actions do not threaten our collection, no harm should come to you.
That's some pretty vague rules of procedure. I'll keep that in mind. As long as I don't threaten, that's Rich. You're the most menacing one in this room. I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry, I know I just dumped that on you like some kind of threat, but it really isn't. We just want your stay here to be as comfortable as possible. I'm just supposed to give all our guests a basic rundown of our rules. You know, rules and regulations.
All right.
That kind of thing.
I won't bring any soda in the library.
Ask away.
Who is this Professor Cartwright? Wow, we got a lot. Okay. Okay. Cartwright.
Back when titles were still relevant, he was a professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology and chief science officer of Rapco. His domain of expertise, as you surely guessed, artificial intelligence.
I was gonna say bird mating. How did he manage to build this place?
A well-planned intersection of resources, contacts, and wealth. Of course, being in close relation with Vault-Tec's brass also played into success.
Robco Company? Mr. House's Robco Company? Oh, gee willikers.
Correct. I'm not surprised he still is alive today. When our master told us about him, he was described as quite the resourceful individual.
Did your master and Mr. House work together?
Yes, but I don't know the details. Our master wasn't very much inclined to talk about his former CEO, for some reason.
They were lovers. Other topics? Yes, whatever, I don't care, Robbie. What I need is weapons, food, and medicine. Oh, God. I'm looking for technical books, guns and bullets, steams, electronics, that kind. Got those? How many are you, exactly?
Machines, you mean? Quite a number, I must say. But I imagine you're asking how many of us are gifted with a personality module. A handful. There's me, Helena in the clinic upstairs, Roland in the lounge, and there's also Arthur in the computer room.
How do you get things taken care of?
Each of us has a specific responsibility. Helena has the final word when it comes to our guests' health. Roland takes care of logistics, and Arthur is our database. Everything in between, or about the library in general, falls upon me.
Seems you've been here a long time. How come you lasted that long?
Good preparation, I guess. We have enough resources to sustain ourselves. We produce our own energy, recycle most of our scrap. Our Mr. Handy units go outside and scavenge when needed, and keep both the facility and us Protectrons in top condition.
Wanted to ask you something. What do you do around here?
Besides reading, on the first level you'll find the movie theater, the reading room, the laundry, the borrowing service, and the computer room. Not that much on this one, except our database, Arthur, and he's not very responsive. On the second floor, there's a living quarters, the lounge where you'll find Roland, the cafeteria, Helena's infirmary, and the classroom. Why do we have a classroom? Don't hesitate to ask Roland for a room.
I don't know if you heard that. He's like, what's their classroom? What's to do around here?
Besides reading.
Oh, right. You just sorry. Technical books.
Well, you should ask Roland for any kind of misplaced books, I fear. He usually loiters around in the lounge on the second floor.
Sorry. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. I didn't want to do these because I want to scare him, and I kind of scared him, so let's go to the facility.
Wait. Now that the rules and regulations are taken care of, can I ask you a question?
Look, I like guys, James, not robots. I like girls, James, not robots. Oof, that was a close one. A question. Now, ain't that a surprise? When was the last time someone asked me a question? I don't know, but they probably killed them.
I heard that the outside world is violent. Seeing you carry these weapons around, I assume you can take care of yourself out there.
I mean, I got a big wiener, too.
You already killed someone, didn't you? How did it feel?
I don't remember the first one through all the screams of everyone I've murdered, especially the children. Oh, God, and the families. Oof. Why do you want to know that?
My entire existence has taken place in this library, and so I often have trouble relating to the outside world. The violence.
All right.
You could say I only wish to understand it better, so I can understand our guest as well.
I'm not going to answer that, and I also strongly advise you never ask it again to anyone. After a while, nothing. It's a matter of survival. You earn the right to live in a violent world. It is an abject experience, no matter how you put it. I can't say. I've never killed anyone. What kind of fucked up question is that? Do you want to start something? I'm usually doing honest people a favor by cleaning up the trash, so I feel rather good about it. Stop assuming you know something about me. Carrying a weapon doesn't make me a killer. It's satisfying, just like whacking mole rats. After a while, nothing. It's a matter of survival. You're in the right to live.
It seems like a very sad state of affairs. At least you should be safe here. Please, enjoy our facility for the time being.
James, if you go crazy and start killing everyone later on, I'm gonna be pissed. Treatment nice. Let's go to Roland's room. Upstairs. Activate chemistry. Look at all these books. You got science fiction? I know that's not really, I don't know. I mean, it's culturally important, I'd say. Physics. What do we got here? History. Biology. You got any romance novels? I don't really like them, but, you know, for educational purposes. Hey, these doors close on their own? I better go quick when I get in there. Alright. Let's go find Roland. Is he in the system? Roland! Roland! Roland? Roland! No. Guess he's upstairs. You know, like they told me. This is pretty cool. I like these little computers. It seems our new guest has become lost in the first 5 minutes of being here. Ooh, that's not gonna happen. With some effort, you succeed in pushing the lid of the crate just enough to see its contents. Countless empty bottles, randomly piled up here for some ulterior recycling. Despite your best efforts to find bottle caps in this mess, there's none to be found. Where did they put those?
Do you not see that?
Is there a person in, or a thing? Alright, let's go find Roland first. Roland, my man! My man, Roland! How are you? Oof. Oh man, Roland. Give me the usual.
Oh, terrific. Daddy's boy let another bum in the door.
You know
well,
it, Roland.
Welcome to Library de Roland. Don't steal any of my shit, okay?
No problema.
Looks like you can't read anyways, so I probably don't have much to worry about.
Roland, why are you so obnoxious or awesome? I'm not here to loot anything. You're absolutely right about me. I'm here to scavenge. I moved toast, so I have a backpack to fill. Give me a room, let's be done with it. When you said Daddy's boy earlier, did you refer to James? Why?
Huh? Oh, well. When did you take an interest in the interpersonal politics of a bunch of soulless machines? Huh?
I don't know. Give me room. Prim Slim, is that you? James told me you were the go-to guy if I wanted some special books. I found a large quantity of open bottles. By any chance, do you know where the caps are? Why are you so obnoxious?
Well, it's not my fault. I had abusive parents, and they, used to hit me.
Oh, God. That's great. Prim Slim, is that you?
Prim who now?
What? Where? Well, there's a robot outside which looks just like you. A wreck with a cowboy hat and shoes.
Oh, we all look the same to you. Is that it, you racist motherfucker? Yeah, I thought so. Well, we look more different than Asians, at least. Uh-oh. I didn't say that.
Whoa, Roland. Listen. Calm down. Tell me, is there a reason why you're the only one with such a unique flair?
Look, you just mind your own goddamn business and go back to inhaling all the oxygen and jerking off to whatever you filthy animals do, okay?
Man. Ball arms might have to fall in a pit and die, everyone. You're absolutely right. Give me a room. James told me you were the go-to guy if I want some special books.
Oh, right. That's me, all right. The go-to guy for the special books right here. Good old Roland.
I'm looking to jerk off. Where can I find some guns and bullets?
Oh, I don't know. It's a goddamn library. You want you to look around, asshole.
Isn't hiding books against the whole purpose of this library?
You know, believe it or not, I used to actually care about this place. Oh, yeah. It was my sole purpose in this existence, after all. So, when I see a bunch of reckless Neanderthals utilizing these books for the most distasteful of purposes, as well as wearing them out before any future generations can enjoy them, I decided it was best to put them away for safekeeping. Sue me.
Large quantity of open bottles, caps.
I'll give you humans this. I'm jealous of that whole disappointed look down and shake your head emote when another of your species is doing something utterly pathetic, like rummaging through another person's trash. I wish I could do that. If I was human, I'd be doing that to you right now.
Roland, I don't know why I like you, because usually I'd want to shoot you in the face. Something unique about you, Roland. Tell me where you put all those caps.
Only if you tell me what you intend to do with them.
I don't know. Put them in the bank for interest. Sure. Yeah, I intend to use it as money outside. It's used as currency. I burped hot dogs. I will recap all those bottles. It's compulsion of mine. I can't let them open. I collect them. Their shape, color. It's also fascinating.